Hello everyone, I'm Charlie Vecchio with the Richmond Times-Dispatch, and today I'm excited to be joined by Axim Solutions. I'm here with Shardul. So why don't you tell Richmond what you guys are, what your company's about, and what you guys do?
Hello, Richmond. Yeah, we are Axim Solutions. We have been, as Axim Solutions, working since about 2015, October off. And we are software developers. We're geeks, 4 people on the team, and we write software code for hire. We work with 3 types of basic customers. We can talk more about it in the interview, but yeah, that's who we are.
Well, that's exciting. So what do you guys do? If someone were to ask me, what is Axim Solutions?
Right.
What in a non-geeky way, what would you explain what you guys do?
Right. I get that a lot, and I have to scratch my head frequently because there is no one answer. But we work best with entrepreneurs who sort of have a vision and a little bit of budget. This is always cheap. But they have a desire to, I like to say we solve their if-only problems. If only I had this information when I needed it. If only my people in the field were able to get that at that time. If only we could send this notification out. So those kind of problems is what we solve the most.
So if I'm a small business and you're talking about an entrepreneur,
right?
What are some of those problems? So like, let's say I start a business and I'm thinking about what I need to do next. Where do you guys come into that?
Right. Well, so we have 3 kinds of clients. We build and host customized websites for clients. And so a lot of developers develop websites. They're graphic artists, and they make the website look nice and clean and beautiful. But then for your business to be found on Google, your website needs to be built correctly for Google specifications. It needs to load in less than 0.2 seconds, and it has to orient. It has to figure out if it's being loaded on a phone versus a tablet versus a desktop. And so designers do not always think through that. So where we come in is we make websites efficient. We do build websites, but we frequently, most of our clients are clients who paid a lot of money to build a beautiful website, and they don't get the hits, and they go to somebody who's an expert at bringing them on page 1 of Google, and the person says, well, your website is beautiful, but it doesn't load in Google because it is slow. And that's how we get referrals.
Yeah, and Google's obviously changing their algorithms all the time.
Constantly,
and
correct.
It's important.
They just changed it 3 days ago.
Right, and it's important working with a partner that understands that.
Exactly.
So, what would you say to a new entrepreneur? You talked about them not maybe having a huge budget, and they say, well, you know what? There's hundreds of companies that can build a website.
Right.
What makes you different than them just going out to a cookie cutter? And I know you talked a little bit about it with making sure that it's got the right speed for Google, but what would you say to someone that was like, there's 150, why you?
Well, first, if you look at our website, our company's name on Google, if you search us, you will see Google reviews. And we have, every single client has given us 5-star reviews. We have about 30 of those now. We have about 50 clients that we have worked with. So we have satisfied customers, for one thing.
That's good.
And we have, I believe, and I was just talking to Kira and Benjamin, who was not here with us the other day, we have, give or take, 55 customers to date. 1 customer was not satisfied.
Wow.
So
well, and one of the things one of the things in talking with you before that I found, really awesome as a business owner is that you guys only work with a small.
We do.
You're not working with 50 different clients at a time. When you're working with Axim, you feel like you're getting your full attention. So walk us through why that's important to you.
Correct. So we again, it depends. I just talked about the one type of business we serve, which is website hosting and management, and that's important to us. But we also build custom solutions, and so those projects take between 6 and 12 weeks to finish. And so we only take between 1 and 2 clients, at the most 3, but typically 1 to 2 clients at a time. and we work through those clients, get them resolved, and then take the next clients. And so there's typically a waiting, except for the COVID environment, where our sort of faucet dried up, if you will.
Right.
But through March, we've had between 3 and 5 clients just waiting for us to start up with them.
Okay.
And once the clients buy into the way we work, they're willing to wait because they have projects. We have the entrepreneur who needs it going, but he knows he needs it done right. They have the time to wait until we get started to do it right for them.
You know, we've talked about websites and we've talked about Google.
Right.
You know, as a business owner,
Right.
what, like, if you were to think of like maybe 3 things that you guys also provide for a business besides websites? I know we've talked about you guys will build like back-end solutions and you know, you guys can pretty much do everything. But I think it's important for Richmond, our audience, to understand like what else could you help them with besides websites?
We have custom enterprise management platforms. So the small business, when they start out, they're using Excel, they're using maybe Access, they're using paperwork, faxes. When they grow out of that, typically the next set of solutions is more expensive. You have to sign up with an Oracle package or Siebel systems or something. Siebel's, I think, not around anymore. And those cost money, and then you get the Cadillac to start with. And all you need is a functional 4-wheel drive truck or something.
Yeah.
And you can't find that, but we customize it exactly to your needs. And we build it to your specification. You don't have to sign up with the big guys. The budget is more or less within your control. And we get you going, and most of our clients then stay with it as they grow. Awesome. Some people decide that now it's time for us to upgrade, and then they go sign up with. But that is also part of the nature. As you grow, we help you transition from 3 people in Excel file to 50 people. Yeah. At which point you grow out of the solution we provide.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's really exciting when you think about a local company here in Richmond that really focuses on the business owner and not worried about 50 other clients going on at the same time.
We also help online education platforms. That's how actually we started. We got a contract with the McIntyre Foundation at the University of Virginia, McIntyre School. And we build, and then we have other clients we provide the same service where we build out complete soup to nuts online education platforms where the student can log in. We don't have the content, you have the content, but to present it to the students. And we have a couple of big names in the Richmond area. Can I say names?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the income tax school, People Tax, they teach income tax training programs to people around the country, around the globe, even Hawaii and abroad. And we host their infrastructure for them.
That's
their
awesome.
Content, but we provide the means for a student to log in.
That's awesome.
And take the course.
Yeah, and so if you think about distance learning, given the time we're in now, I mean, you can understand that it's going to be a big thing moving forward. So, yeah, you know, I think if you're in the distant education business or you're looking to possibly get into that business, I would definitely reach out to these guys. They have a history of doing it. They've had a lot of success, a lot of testimonials. And the only other thing I would add is, Shardul, you mentioned your Google reviews, which is really important. They also have testimonials from clients that you could reach out to. So you're working with a local company that has testimonials that are doing really great things. So give this team a call, and I know they'll be able to help you out.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
That's right.